Hey, awesomes. How's it going? Welcome to week 5. Um, so this week, we're going to put the final touches on everything that we need to put our rhetorical analysis together next week, right? So last week we learned about the rhetorical situation, what all that entails. Some of those items that we talked about last week, we're going to discuss this week, specifically argument types and logical fallacies. Recall from the rhetorical analysis assignment sheet, we start off kind of introducing, kind of giving a little bit of a background of our article. We then go right into the rhetorical situation, and part of that is what are the argument types. And at one point too, like even when we kind of get to the logo section and we're looking at what kind of reasoning is being used, we may reference the argument type. We may also find or see logical fallacies. Oftentimes we see logical fallacies in these types of articles. So I'm going to give you this week an opportunity to learn a little bit about those argument types and even those logical fallacies. So for this week, I have this is a handout. Types of arguments. So those types of arguments are listed here. It should hopefully it comes up as a PDF for you as it does for me. And there are, I think, 6. So we've got definition arguments, causal, as one thing has caused something else. We also have proposal arguments. Does the author seem to be proposing something to cause something else perhaps to happen? And then we have evaluation arguments, where the evaluating usually some sort of criteria that they've perhaps spelled out in their particular article. Excuse me. And then we go down here to rebuttal arguments. That is, somebody is refuting something or saying that somebody has said something over here, and so they're kind of bringing in what we might say like an opposing claim. And so I don't want to say that they're butting heads. Excuse me, before rebuttal argument, but oftentimes that's what it is. And kind of go back to argument of definition. So you think about, what is marriage is a big one. Punishment is a big one. What else do they say here? Feminism, patriotism, freedom. What does freedom mean? Freedom would be one if your article is stating something or talking about something having to do with the freedoms, especially with COVID. Am I free if I have to wear a mask? Someone can't tell me what to do because I'm free. So that would be something along the lines of a definition argument. And of course, there's a couple of videos for logical fallacies, but I did provide you this website right here off of the Purdue OWL. It's a really good resource right here to just kind of give you an idea of a snapshot, if you will, of some of the bigger, quote unquote, bigger fallacies, the ones that you more than likely will probably see in your articles, ones that happen regularly or frequently. You can use this kind of as a source, but just be looking over those this week. I'll go into greater detail as we get closer to next week, and we'll start putting this whole thing together. But you'll need the type of argument. Understanding the argument type is part of your rhetorical situation, as well as part of the rhetorical analysis assignment. Understanding within the entire rhetorical situation what the author is doing within the exigence, within who the audience is, understanding the audience. And of course, then we have those constraints or those limitations, right? So within all that, there's an argument, right? Argument definition, causal, evaluative, rebuttal. It could also be, of course, there's a ton of other ones, but we'll stick to, more than likely you'll find one of those, your argument type on that handout. So that should get you started for the week. Our EWS, Caitlin, is also going to be posting some videos this week for you. And we'll start kind of really getting into this week, the nitty gritty of how to then start, now that we're collecting this information, or how do we maybe need a little extra help finding this information in your article. She's going to be posting some videos this week to help you with that, as well as I. So sally forth, be rereading your article over and over again. See if you start to spot some of these things. Do you spot ethos, pathos, logos? Do you spot a logical fallacy? What do you see? Start making notes of those things. All right, guys, have a great week. I'll be back soon. Stay safe. Stay awesome. Bye.